can hang out?
Yeah, sure. Let me go live too then, and then do I just hit a button to accept it? I haven't used it before.
Yeah. Let me
Okay.
yeah, we'll both have to be live. So once you're live, I should be able to just like go find your stream and like knock it and stuff.
Knock it. Okay, I'm gonna go live.
Wow, Miles, you were
Um,
first. So quick. So quick. You're gonna enjoy today's stream actually. Since you're a sweaty tryhard, you'll have some good times.
okay, I should be live now.
So I should be able to go here. Simply
NANI?
Oh, Miles, thank you so much for the rate. Oh, double audio, double audio. All right. All right, I just knocked you.
Oh, that's easy. So
All right.
then,
And this
oh,
stuff, we don't care about this stuff. We'll
okay,
mute
just
ourselves on this stuff.
mute. Okay, but keep the tab open, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then where is shared chat? Start sharing chat.
Okay, sweet. Then I don't need the tab. Okay, perfect.
All right, so now our chat should be together when people
Okay,
come. Miles, type
cool.
something. Oh, and thanks for the raid, Miles. All right.
Okay.
Serious study stream time. Time to
Oh,
lock
I'm
in.
nervous.
Why are you nervous?
This is like my first time studying.
You're like so strong. I don't even know why you're worried.
I'm not gonna know. Okay. This is like Planet Fitness, right? This is like a judgment-free zone.
No, it's not Planet Fitness. No, we work out at the Gym Bros of America, not at Planet Fitness.
So where people do judge over there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
No,
Nice.
hold on. Let's just recap. Let's just recap like how strong Simply Divine is.
Oh,
Got
no, that's not necessary.
2,500 bullet. Oh wait, I almost caught up to you. What?
Yeah, my bullet's been
I'm
pretty
gonna catch
bad.
you. I'm gonna catch you, bro. Watch that.
Tony has been
2,600
messaging
bullets.
me every time he gets like a new peak, and he's like, I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Dude, I'm so close. All right, we're getting there.
What's your blitz at?
My bullet is at 25, and my blitz is at 24.
Damn. Okay, okay.
So we're a couple hundred points on the blitz, and pretty close to you on the bullet.
Also, H1 wants to do like a match, so I feel like you, me, and him are like good.
Oh, dude,
We're gonna have to do like a whole like four-way collab or something at some point.
that would be lit. H1 though, I do think me and H1 are still a clear step beneath you, like a full clear step beneath you. You you
uh,
you you destroy us both still.
I don't know. I don't know.
I believe. I believe. Stop Blazing Heart. But for today's study session, I'm a big believer. I all of these peaks we're talking about, I've broken them all because I've been studying puzzles. So I'm a big believer in studying puzzles, analyzing positions. You do that a lot, you get strong. And that's what Caden says. And I believe him because he's good. So we pulled positions from this book. This is Jacob Agard's book on calculation. I highly recommend it. This is one of the only books Caden recommends. Is stuff
Whoa.
by Jacob
Okay.
Agard. Like very, very, very few things he recommends. This is one of them. So, um, we're gonna do the puzzles from this book. The chapter that we're doing the puzzles from is called Candidate Moves. Basically, I think it's more like describing imagination, like being creative and imagining different moves. So like the first puzzle of this series was like a really cool queen stack that's like unintuitive, but all the puzzles we'll be doing are under this category.
Okay. Okay.
Study stream pausers, hello. Hey, you have the book? Yeah, don't spoil them. Don't spoil it. You have the book too? Yeah, dude, this is top notch. This guy is, I'm telling you, the one of the few people that Kaden recommends. So I actually have 3 of this guy's books.
Have you finished any of the 3?
No, I just got them actually. I got them while I was at nationals, but this is the one I want to get through the most because calculation, in my opinion, is everything. So,
True.
So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. He does
Okay.
recommend that the most we take on any one puzzle is 30 minutes. That's like the 30 minutes. We just have to cut it off.
30 minutes. Okay.
30 minutes per puzzle.
That's 25 minutes beyond my attention span currently.
Shut up. No, you can. But they're hard, man. I've done. I was further into the book when I was doing this with Dina, and yeah, dude, we would spend an hour sometimes, and not even get the answer. We would spend an hour, not get the answer.
my
Both
God.
of us, me and her, WGM, and sometimes even her FIDE master boyfriend. Like we would all miss it together after an hour. Like it's like. So some of these are tough, man. They're no jokes. So just don't use an engine, chat, please. Don't use an engine. But you're welcome to throw out lines and speculate and idea. Like that's fine. It's fine. Like these are really tough. Like I'm sure there's not a ton of people in this chat that will be able to easily spit these out, except for Joseph. Okay, Joseph Reeds is an exception. He is a puzzle master. So Joseph is an exception. I don't know if you know about that guy, but he's like a puzzle world champ.
What the heck?
He has like a survival record of like 1,000 something.
What?
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
It's real. He has like the whole chess.com puzzle database logged in his head. It's crazy.
That's insane.
Oh shoot.
What?
I messed up.
What?
There's no Black King. I was sorry. I was throwing the puzzles in really quickly before we started streaming.
That's
Okay, the king's on H7. I don't think I can edit this. Can I?
Oh, so we got a picture. Black simply can't lose the game. That's funny.
All right. Hold on.
Oh no, my king.
There's no Black King. That's what I get for rushing. I before this, you had a lesson, right?
Yeah.
I also was teaching my student right before this. So we were both in lessons right before this. And Davina has like this strict window.
Okay, no, it's look, it's 2 hours, so that's not too bad. We can get through one puzzle.
It's because she's got a tight bedtime.
I gotta be in bed by 1 a.m.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. 1 a.m. That's cool.
Okay, I guess I have to start thinking.
Oh yeah, you can definitely start thinking. Even though the position's not up.
Wait, someone already put a line in the chat. Hold on, I don't want to look at it yet in case it is correct, and then I didn't put in any brain cells
Double
myself.
check. King, pawn, knight, pawn, king, rook, pawn, rook, rook, pawn, pawn, knight, pawn, queen, queen, pawn, 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 rook, and it is black to move. All right.
Wait, where's the king?
There it is. Does it look the same?
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay,
what's
literally the
going on?
king's there.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're there.
I
we're
thought I
there.
hallucinated it disappearing 2 times.
Chess base already with the line.
Yeah. Wait, don't look at it. Don't look at it yet.
Okay, you're right. We should think first. First.
Yeah.
All right. Sacking the rook, definitely move.
Very tempting. All the checks.
Yeah.
Except for knight takes f4 look tempting to me.
Well, whatever you calculate, you should calculate the checks first, then the captures, and then the threats.
Exactly.
Thank you for the follow, Aiden. Appreciate it. Okay. Should we highlight the weak points, Chad? This is a common thing that we like to do. We like to highlight the weak points.
Okay, go for it.
So we define weak points as anything that's attacked and defended the same amount of times, including hanging pieces, not attacked, not defended. They still count. So 1, 2, Well, that one's a really bad one. That one's ultra weak. It's only defended once.
Hmm.
We got 1, 2. We have another one. That one's defended 3 times. That one's defended. That one's not attacked. That one's not attacked. That one's not attacked. I think it's just these 2 pawns. Is it just... Oh, and the king by default always weak because it forces a move.
Hmm.
2, 1, 2. Wait. No, this is defended only twice. And it's attacked twice. So all the
I
pawns
found it.
around the king. You found it already? You suck.
Yeah, I think so.
You suck. We were just laying the foundation for
I
everybody.
know. I got carried away. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
My brain power disappears quickly, so I had to use it real quick.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, because like my first immediate thought is knight takes g3, threatening checkmate on h4, right?
But that's not a check.
But it's not a
Aha.
check. That's
You gotta
right.
take your own advice.
That's right. You're right. Capture first. Knight takes f4. Rook takes f4. I don't think I'm getting anywhere there. And so back to rook takes h4. Pawn takes h4. That doesn't feel right. Ah, damn! You found it already. Now pressure's on. I was blabbing over here. So, rook takes g3. Rook takes g3. No. I really want it to be knight takes f4. But you're basically saying it's not.
Well, did I say that?
Yes.
I am always the type of person that just scans all the checks because before I like invest a little bit of
No.
time even in one line.
Am I
'Cause then-
overcomplicating it? Oh shoot. I
Yeah,
probably am.
lock in for 30 seconds. You're gonna see it, trust.
Okay. They do get harder as they go on.
Okay.
These actually might be easy because it's at the beginning of that. I think it's like over 70 puzzles in this section. And this is
Damn.
puzzle 3.
Okay. You got it then. Yeah, if you lock in, you're gonna get it for sure.
No.
Maybe, Landon. Maybe. Can't say. How far are you in the book, Joel? Nice, Rick. That's true chess base. That's always a good square to look at, I'd say. Do you have a line blazing? Or just the first move?
Wait. Is that?
Okay, nice, Joel. Do you work on it every day? Okay, gotcha, blazing.
Okay. I have a line.
Okay.
All right. Rook takes h4. Pawn takes h4. Rook h2. King takes h2. Queen takes h4. King g2. Queen g3. King h1. Queen h3 mate.
Yeah, that's the line I had too.
Ew, dude, that's gross. Can you imagine playing that in the game? Ew.
That's a flex. Stacking
Ew.
both rooks.
Good lord. Hold on.
Gotham Chess would be proud of all of you if you guys ever did that in a game.
He would scream the rook twice. He'd be like, the rook! The rook! I can't wait. Give me your best Gotham the rook sack impression.
No.
What? Why?
Do you? I am not the type of person to do that.
Come on, with the whole camera shake and everything.
I'm like the worst person to ask to do this.
Ah, all right, all
Especially if
right.
it's on the spot too. Nah.
We need to hear it. I agree. Come on, chat. Pressure her. Pressure her. The Rock. Oh, all right. Anyways, we'll play out the line so people who don't know notation that well, we can all see it. Rook takes h4, right? King can't move back, so pawn takes forced. Rook h2. King can't move. King can't move here. King can't move here. So you take. Queen check. Only move by the king. Queen g3. Only move by the king. Queen h3 check. So actually quite nice that everything's forced. There's not a ton of lines. It's rook takes h4 and then queen takes h4. Yeah. It's
Oh, is that? Well,
wait, you think it's is it this?
oh, that is another line actually.
Wait, is that faster?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
I
Wait.
saw that move, but then I didn't even like.
Hold on, what's
process
wrong
it.
with our line though?
It's just slower, right?
Well, but okay, that's actually really bad if there's two right answers for a puzzle. It's actually bad form. Hold on, there's something wrong with our line.
Wait, no, our line's literally forced. Yeah, your line lacks aura. That's so funny.
Your line lacks aura. Oh, dude, we hold on. We all thought it was major aura. Okay, hold on. I have the answer key.
I mean, it is, but is sacking 2 rooks or sacking a queen more fancy? I don't know, but yeah, it is definitely faster to sack the queen. So
Queen takes h4 is now okay. Hold on. Let's throw on the engine.
wait, why do we need an engine for a mate in 2 versus a mate in 4?
I need to know. I just need to know.
They both work.
Okay, mate in 2, mate in 4, they both work. You know what? Extra aura to whoever found the line that we found.
Oh, okay. So chess fool, you have less aura.
Thank you. Like this one feels so much cooler. You're down 2 rooks here and you're checkmating. Come on, that's got to be a win. Come on. Chat, who this one's got more aura, raise your hand. Davina, you got to raise your hand.
Okay, I'm
Let's
forced
go.
to raise my hand.
All right.
Okay, we did it. Let's go.
Okay, next
First
puzzle.
one done.
Next puzzle. Let me throw out the engine, the EVAR bar.
Chat is so silent.
I know, dude. Freaking chat.
Oh my
It's
god.
early. You guys all need a monster. All right, puzzle 4.
Early. Okay.
This is a black to move.
Oh, okay.
All right, this time we're not going to
Raising your hand is a forcing move now.
Okay.
Okay.
We're locking in. We'll try not to do the whole like thing. Stop trying to save face and just admit there's a better way than yours. It's not better. It's less aura, bro. Actually, it's harder to see the mate in 4 because it's farther to calculate. It takes more skill. Hold on, so like black should be totally winning here. 2 rooks and a bishop. I'm just gonna double check this puzzle. 2 rooks, bishop versus queen and rook. Yeah.
I think
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I see it.
Damn, you're so fast. I didn't even start calculating.
Well, I saw it quickly last time and I missed the mate in 2 instead of the mate in 4, so.
Okay, now find the mate in 1, okay?
Okay.
I mean, that's an idea.
I think my line works, chat.
Are you like so sure about it? Does it have aura though?
I think so. But any move I make has aura, so.
Whoa, calm down. Wait a second. Okay. Okay. I mean, okay, I'm like stuck on this idea that like, can we win this end game with the 2 pass pawns by stacking the
Yeah,
queen?
that's literally what I thought. Just takes here, and then, whoops, that's not how. Wait, okay.
Arrows.
Here, and this bishop's just like locked out, so I don't think they can catch these pawns at all.
Okay, so the line would go queen take. We gotta say the line. Queen takes a2, rook takes
Or
a2, pawn
he
takes
takes
d4,
before, and then
rook
I don't know.
b2,
Yeah,
b3,
there's a5.
bishop b7, a5, but then bishop a4.
Okay, wait. But hold on. He
Oh.
takes here. Maybe we go rook b7.
Rook b7, rook b7, or rook b4.
Rook b4. What do you mean?
Oh, you mean instead of pushing?
Yeah, instead of a5, we go here to cover the square.
That might be okay.
And then we play a5.
And there's no
That's
version where
my-
we just like keep the queen and win, right? Like there's no version, right? Just to make sure.
I mean, queen c4 doesn't look terrible.
It just got no punch. But like probably in a game you don't like sack a queen, you probably just keep it. Hoping that you trade a pair of rooks.
But even if you trade a pair of rooks, well, okay, yeah, that's tough to happen, but I don't know. I feel like white has a fortress, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, rook b7, bishop c8 is a problem. That's a good point. So okay. Here.
And then
Rook b2. Rook b2.
What about
King.
rook b5? So that we're threatening this pawn as well if the bishop moves.
Oh, but then we lose the b pawn.
Yeah. Okay, so we need a5 in as well. Okay. How do we make this work?
a5, bishop d7.
Oh, someone said king e7. That is smart.
Yeah, I said king e7.
I don't know why I didn't.
But
Think about my
king, I looked
king.
at, so after the takes
Mm-hmm.
here,
Mm-hmm.
king e7.
And then king
There's still
e7.
like bishop c8, and I think you can just bully the bishop.
But can't you just play a5, a4?
Okay, I guess you could too. Bishop c8, a5.
Yeah.
And it's fast. So king e7, is there any defense? King e7. You just need a light square.
I mean, the bishop can try to go back that way, but
Bishop
I
e5.
bet this. It seems too slow to me.
a5 bishop back, a4, rook b1. Okay, and there's no, just so we're sure, okay, there's no world where after the queen exchange, he doesn't go rook b2, he just hangs his king farther back and starts moving the bishop back.
It's just gonna switch the move order though, no, because we're gonna play b3 anyway and force the rook to go here or here.
It's true.
They probably want the pawn on here instead of here so that the bishop could come back and look at it. But
so,
our pawn is going to be here by then. So
last case scenario, any scenario where they can sack a bishop for the pawn and still draw the rook endgame. Because if you get one pawn off, it can be a drawn rook endgame maybe.
I don't know. If we take with the rook wherever it ends up happening and our pawn is wherever, and this pawn is just gone because we're going to get there so quickly. That
Sure,
doesn't seem like they can hold it for that
that's
long.
true. They do lose this pawn fast. All right, so we're electing queen takes, rook takes.
What does
Here,
chat think?
here.
Do they approve of our calculations? Rook b2 is forced after c takes. Joel, thoughts?
I mean, I think we're pretty right.
Like, it could not be. Like, we could be being tricked and it's not doing this whole sack line, but
That's true. I will say the other answers to these puzzles were a bit more flashy than. Okay, sacking your queen for rook is pretty flashy. Did Kaden show you the video clip I shared with him? I don't think so.
okay, Joel's comment is making me think we're wrong.
Oh, shoot. I have thoughts, but I remember the solution. Oh, shoot. Any chance we're missing something else? See, my other problem is that also in the chapter before the puzzles, the exam questions,
Mhm.
that there was these like examples where we would find a move like this, and he'd be like, "Yeah, that's what the Grandmaster played," and then he's like, "But it's wrong." Double question mark. It's actually this creative move, and I'm like, "Oh shoot, that's crazy," and I'm just hoping there's nothing crazy here because that would be a really sad moment. About freezing puzzles after 950. You see, that guy got to 950 on survival. Okay. But like, there's nothing else. Is there? It's like queen. I mean, like, if we didn't move the queen, it has to be somewhere that makes a threat. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless.
Well, yeah, I mean, thing is, there's no threat that I see. Like, my best case is just going here and sitting, and then maybe takes. But then if we take here, I don't see the vision.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. But
I'm trying to figure out,
Joel's just trying to be sneaky on us.
making me doubt everything. I was like, what if we push? But that's just not
It's just
doing
worse.
anything.
Worse
Yeah.
passers.
I don't know.
Another person doesn't think the queen sack works. Oh gosh.
Well, okay, Joel knows the answer, but for those that don't like it, what are you thinking instead?
Queen takes up 2 is crazy. Shut up. Queen takes up 2 is crazy. Okay, hold on. Let's flip the board. This is a thing I love to do when I'm struggling on when I'm just like maybe not trying to puzzle. I'm a dumb 1700. You never know. 1700s sometimes they're goated. Okay, this feels even better from this side. From my unless there's like some kind of no, there's no like checkmate. There's no like there's no queen f3. I mean, there's a world where like queen d3 and then just kind of basically waiting for this to open up and
Yeah, but there's nothing concrete there. We can't ever get here.
Yeah.
And then after takes, it's just a pass pawn.
yeah.
Well, we will also have a pass pawn, I guess, but I mean, maybe it is just, but okay.
Nah, can't be. It shouldn't be. I think it's queen takes
I always
They're
tell
trolling us.
people not to assume what the goal of a puzzle is, but if we're doing a puzzle, is this like a tactical puzzle book or just like a find the best calculation type book?
This is a book to exercise calculation.
So it's not always like a tactic.
Nope, it's actually not always like a full tactic. It is basically like once you get farther into the puzzles, like yeah, it's like really deep calculation. And like really test your visualization.
Damn. Okay, well now
But again, I think we're still in the early puzzles. I think like I remember doing the puzzle like puzzle 40 and I was like that's the one that took me like an hour, puzzle 40. Because we had to jump ahead where she was at.
if it's tactical, I'm saying queen takes a2. If it's not I
Yeah, the chapter's called Candidate Moves, for those of you asking.
I don't know.
Wow,
I'm
Vitus
thinking
thinks
queen
there's
sack.
only a draw with the queen sack. Oh, hey, Mikey, what's up? Ash, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the study session. Maybe queen c3? That's so illegal.
No, they meant queen c2, obviously.
Oh, that's just bad.
Queen c4, that's what I was thinking. Queen c4, if it's like not.
But it doesn't do anything. I mean,
I
it
don't
does to
know.
win a pawn. And after
The real lesson is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, we're all bonding over this. I love this.
Takes.
Thank you, Hamster.
Wait, no, there's no way that works.
I mean, I don't know how winning it is. Like, it could be, but
No. So on bishop d7, bishop a4 stuff looks real annoying if we go down the queen sack line. Yes, but we thought we found an answer to all of those.
we had king e7, and that seemed to eliminate a lot of the issues.
If it was a game, what would you guys play? I wouldn't sack the queen. Unless it was a classical game and I had real time to sit and think about it. Blitzer bullet, I'm keeping the queen every day. Bullet, I push the no, I don't push the pawn. I play queen c4. But after king e7, just bishop g4. But bishop g4 doesn't guarantee a draw. Right? Because you have a5, bishop back. No. We have oh wait. But king e7. Oh, we don't get the wait, you're right. We don't get the pawn there. Hold on. He takes here. Would be 2 e7, bishop g4, a5.
Joel's comments are really making me think this queen sack thing is not.
Okay.
We might be...
Wait, no, they're right though. But we get stuck on the light squares.
If it's a real game, I'm playing queen c4. I think.
Yeah, no, the bishop does get to d1 and stops a4 in time. How did we miss that?
I saw that was possible. I just assumed it would be fine.
What? You can't just.
I know.
No, that's how you lose games against masters. Well, you're a master, not you, but me.
It's also how I lose as well.
Have you looked at queen e4? See, that I was looking
queen
at
e4, they just take.
But I don't know. I have this inkling that we can do something.
Oh my god! Wait, that is literally good. They can't take the pawn. So then.
Because of this.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying with queen d3.
I really got in my own head about this whole queen sack thing. Okay, so maybe it is actually queen e4 or queen d3. Maybe queen d3 so that we keep pressure. Well, no. I think queen e4 so that we hold on to this square. Because we're not worried about take, right? If queen e4 takes, we just take and then...
No, you would take, but you wouldn't take the b4 pawn? With the scary stuff?
What?
But queen e4 takes, and then you get the passer.
Yeah, but then they take there. But that's gotta be slow.
Which one's faster? That one's so scary.
Okay, queen e4 looks really good now.
Okay, queen d3, rook a3. Good point. Yeah,
queen e4 gets out of the line of threats, and we have this, so they can't take.
Yeah, see, this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. Like, is there a queen move that does stuff? Like,
I was like, oh, this is number 4 or whatever. It has to be.
Okay, hold on. Queen e4, just to make sure. Our only threat is taking this pawn and running, right?
For now.
But that's what's forced, right? We're not.
Yeah.
Unless we play hope chess and we hope they do something. I mean, that's pretty winning.
It's a pretty strong threat.
Damn it, we would have got this wrong, man. We could have got this
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Okay. Should we lock it in? Queen e4?
I'm locking it in.
All right. Queen e4. Let's see, chat.
Thanks for slowly hinting that we were completely off, Joel. Imagine it's not Queen e4.
Black is doing quite well, but how to make the most of it? Answer: Queen e4.
Let's go.
That's how. White does not have time for b takes c5, of course. The following line goes rook takes a6, rook takes a6. Rook takes a6. Oh wow. And c4. Not takes on b4. Wow, really? This is good enough, but there is no reason to decline the pawn. C takes b4, rook b6, queen b1, king h2, b3, and black wins. Okay. Ding. c4 is enough, but you can take the pawn as well.
Okay. I was like, there's no way that's bad. Okay. Damn.
Queen e4, baby. That is something else.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, we would have missed that.
Yep.
I might have to mark that an X in my book. Okay, puzzle 5. This is black to move.
Study time indeed. First for everything.
Queen c4, b takes c5, d takes c5, h4, random move, queen e4, next rook b8, trade rooks, and we have a c pawn. Queen e4, trade rooks, take pawn rooks. Yep. Yeah, try. It's it is tough stuff, man. It's not easy peasy. So how many of us are looking at sacking a rook or queen right away? Just so I know.
Hey, it's a forcing move, you know, it's the checks. They come first, so
No, Anuka, queen c4 does not work, unfortunately. All right, so what's rook takes h2 was the first thing that came to my mind, and then knight takes. What do you do after that? That's funny. What is the study about? Yeah, it's calculation. It's on this book by Jacob Agard called Calculations. What is the elo here? She's a WFM, so she's a beast, and I'm trying to catch her. So black to move. So why can't I just take the knight?
Yeah, and then rook h3 is what I was looking at.
It's 3. That's pretty gross. Rook h3 is pretty gross. I can't run away with king g7, which sucks. Of course, it's by Jacob Agard. Yeah, dude, that guy's the GOAT. It's black to move. We're looking from the black perspective. Black to move. H3 is a real problem. If we can't run away, because IT5 is also annoying. But I can tell your calculating's pretty good already. I think you'd be fine going back to classical.
I'm staring at a board thinking about dinner.
What? Shut up.
I was like, I don't have dinner plans and I need to figure that out.
Do you need dinner plans? You can't just like make a sandwich?
No, that's what I'm saying. I need to figure out what I'm doing in between lessons.
Oh, I have a recommendation. A big thing of Greek yogurt, just like a bucket of it.
So I need to go buy Greek yogurt.
That's like a hack.
Huh.
You can get a big tub like this tall,
Mhm.
500 calories for the whole tub. If you eat the whole thing, 500 calories, and an absurd amount of protein.
That is the new thing I feel like everyone's been doing.
Queen c4.
Okay, so if it's white to move, they're playing rook h3.
Whoa, what?
So that's like the threat.
No, hold on. Oh wait. You think rook c2, king g2, queen c2? Oh, no way. I don't know that you're safe there. I looked at that and I just assumed that like you're gonna run out of stuff. But maybe you don't. Takes h3, rook g2, queen c2, king g1, queen b2. Wait, just king g1. Wait, no. Then you have rook g1.
Wait, bit of rook h3 after queen c2?
Wait, so take on f4, rook h3, rook takes g2.
King takes.
King takes, queen c2,
King like h1?
king h1.
Or wait, no, king g1.
King
Wait,
G,
actually,
king g1
wait,
I
king
have,
h1 we can take on e4, right?
but that doesn't protect h6. Oh wait, no, you're
But
right.
it's with
There's a
check.
yeah. And king g1, you have rook g1.
But then king f1,
Then king
queen
f1.
g2.
Queen g2, and then queen g5
Then
and
we're
you're safe.
fine.
And you're up a knight.
Okay, what if here takes and they slide over?
Okay, yeah, the decline is real. If they decline,
If they decline, I resign.
no, but if they decline, it's actually a problem.
Yeah.
Actually, a problem. There's no queen c1.
Oh, run the king. Oh, that looks terrifying. No,
King
you can't run. They just get you, like right
They
there.
just get you. Moves. Freaking, it's like a little fly, little fruit fly.
Ah, those are so annoying.
Okay, but like, I'm actually still like hung up on this a little.
Like trying to figure out what to do after they
Yeah, I
decline.
like if I was black, I would be so tempted to sack my rook. Right, because your intuition tells you. We all looked at this like right away and was like, oh yeah, that doesn't work. Usually the intuition like is a good hint, but here rook h3, rook g2. There's nothing. He takes f4, then queen c2. Well, but they checkmate you on h6.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is like 2 moves checkmate. All right. Should we look at the weak points?
Wait, let me see.
She says, "No, I don't need that." Technically, that's not a weak point. I'm just gonna highlight stuff, just for my sake. Oh, Vidalis, you feeling good? Can they sack their queen on your pawn? No, because the king can get away through g7 and f8. So queen takes h6, rook h3, king g7, king f8.
I feel like there has to be something there.
Okay, we don't want perpetual. This isn't a draw.
Well, if it's not a draw, aren't we just losing? Maybe it is a perpetual.
No.
I don't know. Our position looks pretty bad.
Not 100,
Because if
but
we
it's
got
an LPDO idea. What does that mean? Yeah, I looked at Rook G5, but I just thought it was uninspiring and boring.
chess is too hard to tic-tac-toe. Hi, Julian. Julian, you're strong. Are we going for perpetual?
I think we need to play King G7. What? No. That's horrifically horrible.
He takes a4, rook h3,
King
queen,
G7?
queen c1. Yeah, sack, and then the king is just stuck. That looks tempting. Well, hold up. Is it stuck?
I don't think it is stuck. Can't you just run the king to the
The-
rook?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
So
Queen
Queen C4
C4.
I do like if we don't die by Rook H3, but I don't think we do.
That is a very interesting move, actually.
Queen C4. Queen C4 Rook D1, but
But then we take on F. Well, actually, no. Maybe we do take on F4, and then we sack on G2, and then Queen E2 or something. But there's still that King
yeah,
H1.
there's King H1.
Keep forgetting that. And only then Queen. Whoa!
No, that's gross. Hold on. Queen C4, Queen C2.
Julian doesn't even do chess anymore, and he's still so smart. That's crazy.
Queen C4, Queen C2. Rook F1. Then we take on F4.
Wait, that's crazy. Is that what you were thinking, Vid?
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead, take that now.
I Okay, I can't disprove it yet, but so far it looks good. Queen C4, Queen C2. Okay, Queen C4. Any other move besides Rook D1? You can't sack. Knight D5.
Nice, Vid. Yeah, that's impressive.
Queen F2, just take the pawn.
Take the pawn or the knight?
Oh, if they Queen C4, Queen F2, you just take the knight.
Yeah.
So I can't find another thing besides Queen C4, Rook D1. Queen C2. Rook D2. Still take the knight. I mean, I think I feel like we're conclusive. What do you think? You feel good about it?
Queen c4 is very impressive. That was not on my radar.
I like
It's so
Queen
crazy
C4.
when someone like points it out and then all of a sudden everything just flows and I'm like, oh yeah. But like if it doesn't click, it's like, oh my god.
I agree. But Queen C4 I liked, but I couldn't find Queen C2. That one's like a little tricky because you moved the queen already.
Yeah. That was Julian just came in like in a minute and immediately is like, yeah, it's Queen c4.
All right. Did we lock it in? Do I crack
Yeah,
it open?
let's see.
All
Let's
right.
see.
Puzzle 5. Okay. White was no doubt hoping that Rook H3 would do the job, but she was met with a cold shower. Queen C4, baby. Queen C4, Rook E1. It's a follow-up move. Queen takes D4, King H1, Queen D2.
Okay, so similar idea.
With the point of Rook H3, Queen takes F4. But the game goes on, Rook E1,
Damn.
Queen D2, Knight E2, Rook G4, Queen F2, Rook takes C4. By the way, you can play those moves when I read them out.
Oh, my bad.
just so that
I was trying to visualize it and hold on, and I could have just been playing the moves. Okay.
well, just so that chat follows along,
Right, okay.
the
Queen
1000.
C4, Rook E1 takes, King.
Yeah, Rook E1, Queen takes, King H1, Queen D2,
Uh-huh.
Knight E2, Rook G4, Queen F2,
That's crazy.
Rook takes
Okay.
E4.
That's crazy.
Oh gosh. G4. For the record, Rook G4 could have. This is its own puzzle here. Rook G4. That's a whole nother puzzle.
I feel like that move I could probably see, but this Queen C4, I definitely was not on my radar.
Well, but I also didn't think that this would be the move instead of this.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, Rook G4. That's like a 25 on Puzzle Rush puzzle. That's nice. Woo! All right.
Damn.
You ready to keep going? We're only halfway done.
Rook G4 is like a lukewarm shower.
Like a lukewarm. Not a cold shower. All right. Finally, a white to play.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right. We all want to stack on E6. I get it, but let's think about it. Okay, guys? At least that's how my brain works. I absolutely want to stack on E6. Wait, can I stack on E6? It's just... The knight stack on F7? No. It's got to be on E6, not F7. I'm also looking at like crazy Bishop G6. Ah, yeah, Bishop G6 stuff looks freaking wild.
Yeah.
I don't think it works though. Bishop G6, F takes.
Queen takes E6 though.
Rook F8. I mean, I thought that Rook F8. I also looked at Knight C6, Pawn takes, and then Bishop G6, King F8, Queen takes E6, but then H takes G6.
Yeah, they'll just give up the two pieces.
So we're just like it's yeah, I know. We're all degenerates. We're all cavemen here apparently.
No, we're all tactical gods.
You're right. We're unborn pals here. God, it's so tempting to hold on. Okay, but like, does Knight takes H7 just win a pawn? It's kind of dumb.
Oh wait, if Bishop G6, if they take with the F pawn, we just take on E6 with the knight and the queen's trapped.
Wait, say it again.
If Bishop G6, F takes, we play knight takes E6 and the queen's just stuck.
Oh, hold on. Don't say that.
What?
Is it trapped? Can I untrap it? Well, I don't think so. Shit. Now I gotta look at Bishop G6 again.
So now Bishop G6, if they don't...
But what if they just play like... Look at 8, doesn't matter. Knight takes C6 still. Good lord. Okay.
No, wait, but then knight takes... Oh my god, knight takes E6, H takes G6, knight takes G7 is smothered mates?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, I can't find a defense for black. Wait, are you sure there's no defense? There's no like ignoring version? Wait, okay, bishop g6, castles? What happens?
Don't we just mate on h7? Or are you saying king h8?
Yeah,
Wait.
king h8. No.
Like,
Wait,
no.
can you?
I
King h8. Where do you mate? Bishop g8,
Okay,
you can
wait.
actually take. Wait, hold on.
Okay, you don't mate yet, but that's not
Hold on, wait, we gotta find it. Tell me where it is. Bishop g6
okay.
castles? That's so stupid, but.
I never thought I'd be calculating this line. Hold on.
I mean, bishop g6, king h. Where's the mate then? Tell me, king h8. You gotta find it.
Did you find it?
Dang, Emily rated you
Emily,
instead of me.
thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, guys. We're trying to solve
Man,
this
she's
puzzle
a terrible
here.
student. I'm gonna give her hard homework next week.
That's probably why she rated me instead, because you were too mean to her and gave her too much homework.
Dude, that's fair. I
Oh,
did
she
because
just
I'm salty. Okay,
What's up, Joe?
it's because I beat her. We made a bet who would get to the next 100-point rating peak.
Uh-huh.
We raced each other, and I just won by hitting 2400 blitz.
Was she also doing blitz?
Yeah, no, she was doing rapid.
Okay, that's not fair.
What do you mean? What?
It's gonna take her so much
wow.
longer to play a game.
Wait a second, but she had to go from 14.
Emily, he literally
wait,
scammed
no.
you. Don't fall for
she
this.
She had to go from 1450 to 1500, 50-point gap.
And you had to do 100?
Yeah, and I had just broken 23. I had to. Also, that 100 rating is so much harder.
Still unfair.
What? That's crazy. Plus, rapid's all she does. That's what she cares about. I couldn't make her do the blitz one. She just rapid's the rating she cares the most about.
Oh,
it's sad if you had a better coach. You just actually have to do the work. You can't go 3 days and not hit your puzzle goal. That's crazy. Dude, she went 3 days, didn't hit her puzzle goal. I was so mad at her.
Damn, we're walking into some coach-student tea right here.
Yeah.
All right, guys, chess box it out.
She would win. I couldn't punch her. She would just win.
Because you don't know how to punch.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I would just swing and miss.
Shockingly, guys, this is what we're calculating so far. How does White win from this position?
Thank you. It's not easy, right? I'm telling you. Bishop g6 castles, bishop takes king h8, and no one has found an answer yet. Hey, check.
Well, maybe. I haven't read what people have said. Let's see. Has anyone said anything?
Cheater.
Knight takes f7. Rook takes bishop g6, king g8. Wait, but
But you don't have
knight's
queen
still
h7.
here, though.
Yeah, you don't have queen h7.
Or are you talking about? Oh, no, actually, yeah, I don't know.
It's our first domestic. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it could be winning, and it could still be the answer to the puzzle. That I could give you, but I don't think there's a checkmate. I was pretty confident there's none.
Well, it doesn't have to be a checkmate. We're winning.
But wait, but why are you winning? You just won a pawn. That's it, right?
I've won a pawn and I've won dignity
Shut
and
up. Shut up. Oh.
a winning position.
You've won a pawn, and like maybe I could counter somehow.
Look, worst case, we go back to e4, we take, they take, and then we've won 2 pawns. Oh wait, no, but then we lose a piece. Never mind. That doesn't work.
Okay, it's probably still winning, but like I'm just saying, it's not that easy. E4, E5, yeah, but that's probably too slow. Pretty much like bishop g6 feels like the right punch, but we're somehow missing the killing blow after that.
I mean, they could play e5, I guess. But I mean, then bishop f5. Well, actually, that doesn't do anything. Well, no, No.
Knight takes c6 first. I think we're pretty sure it's bishop g6 first. Here, and then bishop g6. Wasn't that just the worst version?
Because then they just take and then get the 2 pieces.
Yeah, it's just the worst version.
Hamster, they could play e5, is what I was saying.
Yeah, Edwins, you just lose 2 pieces for the rook, and like, black might have the counterplay. It comes pretty quickly. No, I think bishop g6 is still right, but like after castles, I think we're just dumb and we're missing it.
Damn.
Okay, me, I'm missing it.
No,
I'm
it's
missing
not.
it. Checks.
I mean, this e4 that Hamster said is tempting. I just assumed it would be a bit slow, but maybe we just sit. Maybe it can be a little bit slow, and they can't do anything about it. Maybe.
Wait. Okay, hold on. After bishop h7 king h8, knight takes e6.
What's the plan? Just they take?
F takes bishop f5. Bishop takes e6.
Rook f7?
Ah, wait. No, it's still not there. Ah, dude. I can't believe king h8 works. I mean, I wanted it to work, but still.
Yes, go inside, Hamster.
You're in the car calculating? That's awesome, actually. Okay. I think we lock in bishop g6, though. I think we're good.
Okay.
Do you think so?
I'm not gonna deny it.
Oh, shit. Sorry, that was a mouse click. I mean, but should we find we should probably have a concrete answer, though, after king h8. Like, this is the line. Wait.
Some line where I can make... Oh, queen h8. Okay, I was trying to figure out what you're saying.
Wait, I found it. I think I found it. Okay.
Okay.
Bishop h7, king h8, bishop g6. Wait, what did
And
I
then?
back? Oh, and then bishop takes f7.
Wait, and then rook takes?
Oh, no, you're right. I thought 1966 re-smothered the queen, but...
Queen e8.
Yeah, queen e8's there now.
Yeah.
No! Oh, wait. Hold on. No, there has to be an answer after king h8.
Hamster's very set on it being e4. Which I don't see a reason in why it doesn't work right now. My thing was it might be a bit slow, but it seems like there's time.
Yeah, they feel slow. I just want there to be a killing blow. It would really bug me that there's not. Even though I was the one that was like king h8, let's go.
Okay, Joel, D takes c5, knight takes c5, knight take c4 maybe. Okay, what if they don't have to take, right? So after it takes here, what if they're just trying to play defense?
There might not be a
Is there a way for them to play
not.
defense?
But you would think there would be. Like, we have 3 attackers and an opening. But they have... No, they have 3 defenders. I guess in principle.
If bishop d5, let's say, Joel? Just random. Oh, then e4? I guess. That's true, Rick, which is why maybe it could be. I don't know. I like both of their moves actually. In follow up, Rook H4 is interesting, or Rook C4 ideas are very interesting. E4, E5 is
But I think
similar timing.
at that point, I think we're just claiming the advantage, not solving. Ah,
But okay, we're claiming an advantage, but with both of these ideas, they are kind of killer blows once it happens, which is just like a couple moves. So unless Black has like a really good defense, it's not. They're still losing just in like a couple more moves.
mm,
Right, Joel. So not like a checkmate type thing, but a very killer attack. I'm saying there's no killer blow.
okay. Well, I'm gonna take 1 point for saying King H8 was a good move. All right, should we lock it in? Bishop G6 as the move.
I think so.
All right. This is puzzle 6. White obviously has a fine position. But something more direct exists. Bishop G6! Let's go! Would you mind playing the moves for me?
Oh.
Thanks. Bishop G6! The bishop is mysteriously immune and black has just lost. Castles. Bishop takes H7. King H8. Ah. And D takes C5.
Oh, Joel got it.
There are other good moves, but who was counting?
That's
the
true.
other good moves are. Well, he doesn't say what the other good moves are. But the line continues.
Wait, he doesn't say that? Okay.
Yeah. Knight takes C5. Knight takes C5. Rook takes C5. Rook takes C5. Bishop takes C5. Bishop G6. King G8. And Bishop takes F7. Rook takes F7. And Queen H8.
Oh my God, that's literally what he said. I'm so hyped for him.
Okay, let me go through the line. I didn't see it. Okay, we saw this.
That's
saw this,
crazy.
Saw this. I mean, honestly,
Damn.
after it takes on C5, like I would stop calculating. I'm like, this is good.
Wait, okay. Hamster wants to know if E4 was good.
All right, I think now we can turn on the engine.
Wait, here. E4 is good.
Dang, E4 is good, and there's nothing else besides. Okay, D takes C5 is not even the move. Bishop D3. Bishop F5. I like Bishop.
Bishop
G6.
That's why they said there's so many good moves, right?
Wait, no.
He said who's counting?
E4 is the best move. In every
Mine
one
says.
Yeah, it goes back to E4 in every one of the lines.
Where's this?
This is like, well,
Because knight E5.
Wow.
That's just so tricky.
Dude.
See, I was saying, what if they don't take? Okay, it's between +3 and +4, I guess.
But still, E4 is the best line by the engine standards. So, Hamster,
Let's go.
You're GOAT. You're the GOAT. MVP right now.
Yeah, so it was just like a slow. I mean, it's not. The thing is, it's not even slow, right? It's just like 2 moves. So, compared to like a knockout blow, it's slow. But
All right.
yeah, hard to stop.
We all get points for Bishop G6. That was a really good find. I get a point for King H8. Wait, who was D takes C5? Who was that?
Joel.
Joel. All right,
Yeah.
Joel, you get that one. Hamster, you get E4, and the rest of you in chat, no points. I'm kidding. Well, okay, now I gotta set up more puzzles because I only got to set up a couple. All right.
Extra aura for hamster.
Divina,
No,
go
you
ahead and,
gotta be 5'5" to have aura.
you talk to chat,
Sorry.
all right?
Just kidding. Do you agree, Tony,
What?
that you have to be at least 5'5" to have aura?
Oh, 100%. If you're under that, like it's really hard to form aura. You're just like your shortness is really like topping it out.
Sorry, hamster. No, hamster's definitely like 5'4.5". How tall am I? Everyone thinks I'm super short until they meet me.
Yeah, you weren't short when I met you.
Yeah,
You
I'm
were like
5'6".
you were very reasonable height.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm above average.
Yeah, for a woman, 5'6" is great.
Okay, all right. You get some boomer aura. All right, hamster.
Oh shoot, I put the damn.
Joel, I think you meant the other kind of. Wait, never mind. That's gonna turn weird real quick. This is funny. 5'6.25". Oh my goodness. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I haven't checked in years. So, what if I have the hunch down the line too? I am 5'6", Julian. Yes, it shocks everyone. I think people always think I'm like 5'2" or 5'4" max.
Okay, nobody look. I think I hit load. We forgot to take the eval bar off.
Okay.
So, wait, this is right. This looks right. Okay, nobody look. Nobody look. Don't look. Hopefully nobody caught that.
Whose turn is it? White?
Black to move.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, let me double check. No, everything looks right.
Yeah, Joel, I don't know what the vibes are than just the camera naturally just shows my head. So I guess it is hard to show tall girl vibes. A lot of nights. That's true, Joel. I think I need to adjust my setup a little bit. Someone already said sack the queen. Okay.
Of course. I see
It is a
no
check.
follow-up.
I was looking at knight a3, obviously, because that's a check.
93's gotta be the move.
Well, it is a forcing move, which is nice. They take, but then what? Sad rabbit, that's
Come
funny.
on. Streamers don't have legs. How did you know? We have legs. Freaking sad rabbit.
A3 looks too correct. I don't think I've heard of that one before.
Wow. So I'm trying to farm viewers. Let me ban them. Ban. Bye-bye. All right. How is it just this? This and this. Yeah, castle queenside is a pretty Chad move here, but
Knight b5 is tempting. Ferd.
what? That's illegal too.
No, after knight a3.
Oh, see that
Because then
makes
you're
more sense.
threatening queen a3, but queen a3, they go king a1 though, and then knight c3, knight c1. So I don't know if I'm convinced. So like, I would just take on f6 if I was white there, because I don't think there's a mate. Unless I'm missing something, but
Wait, knight a3, king b2, queen c6. No.
queen d2?
Yeah, queen d2. And if rook c8, rook d2. It's like we still need access to the dark squares while still checking the king.
Well, if rook d2 is 94, well, I don't know. I'm not a fan of our king in this
Knight
center.
a3 depends on their move. Well, it's an only move. King takes b2 is forced. Knight e4 looks good.
Looks good. Yeah, I
If
mean,
rook-
it looked good. I
if-
just thought like rook e. Well, hold on. I already lost the position.
But if knight a3, king b2, rook c8.
uh, what was the line?
Knight a3, king takes b2, rook c8.
Oh, rook c8. Yeah, rook d2. Oh, they can move this rook to d2. It doesn't have to be that rook. So then knight e4 doesn't even work. Okay, so I guess that's out of the picture. King a3, queen e2. All right. What do you mean by king to a3, 2 each? Then d takes e5.
King a3, queen e2. What? King a3. Ah, chat. So it's see, it's already starting to get harder, huh?
Yeah. Well, king a3 is here though, 2h. So what? I'm trying to figure out what you were saying with queen e2 and king a3. Oh, do you mean knight 8? Oh, do you mean this? Oh, that's what you mean probably. Queen
Oh,
d2.
but can't you do rook d2? You queen d2? Like any of those?
Yeah, yeah.
Anything d2.
I don't think that works. It can be stopped. Well, I mean, the knight could jump back to c4, but then just takes, and then, yeah, that doesn't seem like it works. Rook c8, knight a3, and rook c2. Rook c8 first.
No.
Probably want to start at least with the check, but yeah, if here, we were looking at this, and then, okay, let's say it is this, right? And then I went there.
But even that, can you play like queen g7?
That's what I was trying to see. Just rook f8.
Takes on d6. Maybe.
Are you threatening mate, or can I?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, okay, the king is so exposed. Like the sack doesn't even look good, or like getting the piece doesn't even look good. Knight d5. Whoa, wait.
90.
What line are you on?
What? 95. Hello, H1. 95.
What line are you saying that in?
So if rook takes, what we do on rook c8? 92. Hey, Lord Dory. Hey, Miraculous Chess. What's up, guys? It's going good. Doing some training with Divina. Doing some pretty amazing puzzles, not gonna lie. Like Bishop G6 is a freaking triple X-clam move on that last puzzle.
Yeah, I thought the whole Queen C4 one was crazy.
New couch?
New coach.
Oh. New coach. Oh, no, she's not my coach. She's my
I am
training
coaching
partner.
him. Yeah. I inspire him to better himself I'm his life coach, you know?
What? I need some more inspiration. Life coach. 95, rook 65, knight a3, king b2, queen c3. That feels like cope chess.
Hold on, 95 on move 1? What is going on? Wait, 95
But like,
takes.
you can just like give the stuff back because you're up material. You can even do something crazy like knight c5, can't you? Because you're just up material.
Yeah, it's too. I think it's too slow. I mean, queen c3 is definitely stoppable.
That's super crazy. What the heck? Knight d5 is super
I guess
crazy.
queen c2 is also. I mean, is it even a threat? Because king a1 is honestly possible. It's like they can just stop this square. Yeah, I feel like it's.
That line with queen c4.
Wait, where's this queen c4 line coming from?
So
Maybe we're not on the same
here,
thing.
Here. Oh, sorry. Here, queen c4.
Okay, so now these are the threats. Mainly this one. So how do they stop that?
Okay.
What if they go back? Takes king a1? Are they not safe?
Gosh, yeah, there's no way. 95? That's crazy.
If that's right, that would be crazy. What's up, keyword? How are you?
Yeah, but after queen c4, down a knight. Like you'd have to cover so many squares.
This is a study session.
And
Ty.
what about queen d2 after queen c4? Is there anything? Am I missing something? Tony, you guys
we're
need to
solving a
update the rating
problem.
screenshots on your about. I do. I have amazing new peaks. I do need to update them. This is a puzzle that we're solving, but it does come from a real game. Yes. Yeah, Kaden has a new 3000 blitz. No, queen c6 is more accurate. What? How is queen c6 more accurate? What do you do after knight c5, for example? Like, I can sack a knight back, can't I? So, here. What if I did this? I can't explain everything with messages, lol. Just give me notation. Too many arrows on the board, dude. Screw your good ideas. I mean, I don't know that you have to sack. I'm just saying, like, knight c5 is like, you gave up a knight, I'll give one back just to make it easy. Like, I just don't see what you have after that. Are you following? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Just knight a3, queen c6.
After rook c8, rook d2, can't we just take it?
Take
Wait,
what?
okay. Hold on, hamster. You're saying here, rook d2, and then taking here?
Ah, that's
or
interesting. What? Well, because the rook takes, knight takes, and then you have queen takes a2, and then you have checks. But
Right, you're saying rook c8 first. First move is rook c8. Okay, gotcha.
isn't taking the knight winning? No, because you just lost the knight. It's not winning.
Let's see.
But rook c8 first move, that's got to be so
Wait,
slow.
let's just say I took here, okay? Here takes here. King A1. Sack takes. Do you have mate?
No, because you have to cover b1 somehow. Wait, knight b5?
Then king B1.
No, king b1, knight c3,
King C2.
queen a2.
King D3. I am running. I mean, I did take this knight. I'm just saying if they just don't even
Wait.
defend
But
whatever you want.
then I have queen e2.
Wait, what's defending E2?
My knight on c3.
I thought. Oh, I thought your knight was here. Wait. Did I forget the line? Oh, what did you go knight B5? Wait.
Yeah, I went knight b5, knight c3.
Uh.
So
Wait.
here.
Take here.
Here.
Take here.
Wait. Okay, I lost
Wait.
track. Hold on, wait.
Hold on.
Rook
Rook C8.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, you draw
Here
there.
takes. Check.
Uh-huh.
Takes.
Mhm.
Takes. King there. Sack. And then you said knight B5.
Yeah, knight b5.
So I originally said king B1, but what if
Wait, but c2.
king B2, queen A3? Oh, maybe. Okay. What if king B2?
King b2, queen a3,
King C2,
king c2, queen a2,
king D3 now,
queen takes b3.
king E4.
Wait a second. Oh, wait, then knight fork, knight c3 fork.
Uh,
And if you keep
what's
wait,
going on? I go here.
oh, actually, I might have queen e6 instead, but knight. I think I just take the rook.
Okay, but then I take back because I took 2, and I took your rook, so you only got this and that.
Hold on. Maybe I have something nasty.
I don't think anyone else is following.
2400 Tony in the house. Hey, Steve.
Wait, queen h2 mate? Hold on, what are we doing on the king side? Oh, you mean queen a2? Hold on. Bro, my mind is like dead. Hold on. Here.
That's knight c4.
Knight c1?
We also didn't check if they do anything else besides taking on f6.
Well, you always have to calculate what if they take the bait, right?
That's
Because
true. But
if you're gonna lose a whole piece and you don't have
rook c8, queen g7 would be my first thought.
queen a3, what's up, Dusky?
But you're at 93. There. Wait, so if they play rook c8, do they have any defensive move? Like just like something that defends?
Knight c3 or knight c1, queen a3 wins. Yeah, I guess there's not enough checks to go around.
Let's see one. Let's see eight. Rook c8 feels good.
Okay, what if they just take the knight?
I looked at that, but queen takes c4 is like really scary.
Knight e1, then knight e4.
Yeah. Or even, I think you could just pawn take c4. Like you're just like, now you're up the exchange, and I think you should survive. You have enough activity. You're holding in the P, keep holding. So if Rook C8, any other defensive moves? Okay, Rook C8, what about 91 right away? Rook C8, 91. Just pawn takes E4?
Take on E5?
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. Take on E5. But then, gosh, that feels so scary. Queen G7? Rook F8?
Then Rook G8 though.
Oh, Rook G8.
Because you defend here.
Yeah, that's annoying. 91, you just take on E5. And I think he has nothing. Wait. Does he have something with Knight C5? So many lines, but this is what happens, right? You're in a classical game, and you have to think of a move here, and like this is exactly what it feels like. Oh, we didn't put our timer on. We're supposed to not spend more than 30 minutes on anything.
Oh, I think we're probably like 20 minutes in.
Like this would happen to you in a classical game. You'd be calculating all this, or at least you should be doing that. This is what you should be thinking about when you're playing. Otherwise, you're probably not playing real chess.
He just called all of you out.
No, but if you're not calculating, like, what are you even doing at the board, right? Like, but I'm talking like classical games. Classical games.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
game in 2 hours. Like, you got, like, honestly, you're just thinking about lines, right? That's what you're thinking about. Like, that's what real chess is. It's just this back and forth with your opponent, and your opponent thinks that they're gonna kill you first, and you're like, nah, actually, I think I kill you first with Rook C8. Right? That's the real battle. Okay, I don't have like a clear full hit on either. Just assert dominance, make the move, and act like it works. That works in Blitz.
How do you assert dominance at 5-5, sitting at a table?
Actually, that's really hard. Like, you might need a booster seat. It's kind of tough. Is this guy like really short? Is he actually really short? I don't.
He is really short. He's 5'5".
Damn. I'm sorry, hamster. Well, the best thing you can do is be ultra bulky and like muscly, so you're like like a tough boulder.
A tough hamster.
Yeah, like a tough bouldery hamster.
A jacked hamster.
Yeah, that's the best thing you can do. Okay, but like
I don't see a good defense for white, and if they have one, I'm too gone to calculate it.
all right.
But the things that we have calculated have not seemed to work for white.
Okay,
so.
remind me how long we have. What was your cutoff again?
I have like another 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, so if we stop right now, we could do one more maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll lock in Rook C8. This is puzzle 7.
Mm-hmm.
And the move is Rook C8.
Let's go.
Making use of white's inability to defend the C2 square. The line continues. E takes F6. Knight A3. Are you gonna?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Knight A3. King takes B2. Rook takes C2. King A1. And then the point, Knight C4.
Nice.
Oof.
Okay. Followed by Queen A3. If Knight C1 was what we're saying.
The game continues. Rook E4, King D8, Knight C1, and then Queen A3.
Damn.
Ooh,
That's crazy.
brutal. Just so you know, H1 chess, it was not Knight D5. That's stupid. I just wanted to point that out. That was such a dumb move. Hold on, I need someone to clip it and send it to him because it was so crazy. Okay, this guy thought Knight D5, bro. Oh my god, look at that e-ball bar. He thought Knight D5. And he thought this
H1's just
worked.
getting blasted.
There's no
Oh, it
way
is
they
knight
do.
c5.
Yeah,
Top
thank
move.
you. Thank you. H1's not even here. Go act yourself, H1. I told you. He's like, your king is so exposed. I'm like, nah, bro. No way. No way. That's so crazy. There's just no way. 95. Triple question mark. What's crazy is that the computer thinks rook c8 is only -1.
Well, that's what the top move is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
That was White's best bet.
rotates.
Okay, wait. So it is here, here, here.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what?
Oh gosh, that's so
great. And you
scary.
take here?
Oh
Wait, that's
gosh.
the best move. Oh my god. Wait, so it's not.
Well, because you're deflecting. You don't need to. And
This
is
is
wrong.
even?
Oh gosh.
Two rooks versus the two.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I understand why there's some compensation here, but that's crazy. Wait, can I castle still? I don't know if I can.
I think you can.
Oh, it's not legal now, but that's crazy.
Woo! Guys, this is some master level chess here, dude. What's funny
Yeah.
is that some of us might have fallen for this draw here and not take on d6. That's so hard. But you think
Well,
the
it's
two
not like
rooks.
it's even, right? But I feel like to the average person playing this, it's like, oh, I have the two rooks versus two knights. I'm gonna be fine. Let me just castle and play chess. Oh, wait, you know why? It's probably because you don't have castle enabled, so it's affecting the eval. I think if black hit castle, the eval is gonna be a lot better for black.
Yeah, actually, you're probably right.
Yeah.
But wait, when you put a position in, what doesn't it have to assume you can castle?
I think you have to check. I don't know if chess.com has it where you have to check if both sides can castle or not.
Oh, really? Set up
I've never set up a
position.
position
Yeah,
in
the
class,
checks are
right?
here.
Oh, you have them checked?
Yeah, they're all checked. White, wait, castle, wait, white, castle, castle, black, castle, castle. If they're checked, that means they can do it, right? Or do I need to uncheck
Yeah.
them so that it says they haven't done it yet?
No, I think they should be checked. Oh, actually,
Wait, they're checked.
no, now you're making me doubt it. No, I think they should be checked. Then why is it not letting us castle? That's so weird.
I don't know, but I have had this problem with chess.com before.
I think if black can castle, it's not even.
All right, puzzle 8. Let me throw it in real quick. That was a good one though. Freaking rook c8 was so hard to find as a
Yeah.
preemptive.
Well, as the first move too, to not
Yeah,
have it as like the
but not playing knight a3 right away, even though you totally want to.
blitz game with this fen between you and him now. That could be good exercise actually for future, like doing like playing positions out.
That is actually really good. There's actually a new like training idea I've been thinking about trying that I heard some super GMs do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty absurd.
What is it?
It's 100 game matches against people within 200 rating points again from you.
100 game?
100 games.
What are they training for?
So the premise is that when you get that many games against each other and you play your real openings and you do them over and over, basically you get insane training in certain structures. So like let's say we played Carol Khan, 50 of those games, like we would both gain a ton of experience at our level at playing Carol Khan structures.
That's
And-
true, but
and
I
then
feel
you would
like
be
all
like-
at once is gonna be too exhausting though. All the
Oh,
100
it's like
games.
it's like over 3 sessions.
Okay,
Over
gotcha.
like a weekend, full week.
Okay, that's
But
better.
that's the rumor that some of these super GMs are doing for training.
The rumor.
Yeah, I don't want to say who I heard it from because I don't know if that's like,
Can't leak
knowledge.
your sources.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't want to leak anything, but let's just say that I was playing Peter Lecco a week ago, so there's a photo
Okay.
out there.
Way to just like, I guess, leak everything.
Wait, don't look it
Eval.
up. Oh, okay, that was fast, right?
I guess for your age.
Shut up. We need to not forget to turn it off.
Okay,
Okay.
white to move. Hmm. Queen takes h6. Let's go.
Wait, let me double check. I was distracted. No, but really, like 100 game match, like it's tempting.
That could be a fun thing to try. These study streams are gonna be like consistent, guys. It's gonna be like once a week unless
Yeah.
we're both busy on the 2 days that we have open to do it.
It'll be Wednesdays or Sundays, ideally.
Yeah.
But we need a goal for the study.
What do you mean?
As in, like, okay, after 3 months of study, then you play a classical tournament.
Okay, hold on. You can't just max the stakes.
What? That's not max. That's like
That is max for me.
that's bare minimum. What? You just gotta show up. We didn't say that you gotta get 3 out of 5 or get 100% or win your section. No, we just said show up. Show up and play.
That's a big commitment.
That's like participation trophies. Wait, is this
Knight takes G7.
Yeah, knight takes
Okay,
G7.
wait. Takes, but there's a rook here. Hold on. Let's not get carried away here.
But that definitely feels like
Yeah, it looks good.
it's the meat of it.
What about takes,
You see how
bishop
quickly she
c6?
derailed the conversation, guys? That was so fast. she was so ready for that.
Listen, we got 15 minutes, you know?
All right, fine. Okay, so knight takes g7, king takes bishop c6, queen f6. Feels too solid. All right. That rook really is annoying.
Yeah, rook takes c7 does look very promising.
Really?
I think I'm just trying to figure out this rook situation. Wait, so what lines are we combining here? Because
So we're saying this, but then just like this.
yeah, okay, there's lines with rook takes c7 to allow queen g5, but how do we deal with this rook?
Well, you sack a full rook just for queen g5? That's crazy.
Well, if this rook is not in the way, it's
Isn't that way? You can't just say that. They'd be like, rook g6 is a real problem.
Okay, what about
Rook g6. Oh, okay, good point. Rook g6, queen takes g6. But even then, wait, there's no f push. Shoot, there's no way. Is it that easy?
Oh, wait. What if just takes here?
Yeah, we just went through that. It might be
Oh,
that
okay.
easy.
I wasn't paying attention to
It
what you
could
were
be
saying.
that easy. Wait,
And then
g6.
right, g6 and then knight f6 and then if rook takes, we take there.
And the king over, you die. Okay. Oh man, don't tell me it was that easy. Rook takes c7.
Okay, what about rook takes c7, queen d8? Okay, then we just take there. Same story.
What
Anything
about
else here?
Bishop d7. Does that change it?
Takes. Should be same story.
Wait. No. Bishop g7, rook takes queen d7, rook g6, queen takes g6, queen takes d5. No, queen takes g7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Working out of GM prep calculation, I see.
Yes.
We're future grandmasters, so.
Yes, we are. See, he knows the puzzles. See, Devin, I told you, this is good stuff. All the sweaty people know about him.
Hear that, Seth? You're sweaty.
Whoa. I'm not sweaty. Caden's not sweaty. He told me where to look.
Seth is also sweaty.
You spent 2 hours on Sicilian theory. Dang, what a waste of time. Should be doing more tactics, bro.
I was gonna say you should touch grass, but yeah, that works too.
Oh gosh, that's true. Go play some tennis.
Yes.
Wait,
I don't see how black
Queen
stops this.
d6, Queen g5, Queen g6, Queen g6. Yeah, that's a good point. No, that's a good point. Queen d6.
It's true, hamster.
Wait, but then you have like an extra attacker. You have like
Wait, what's the line?
what takes c7, queen d6. But do you have like rook takes up? No, wait. I think you, queen g6. No, queen g5, queen g6. Bishop f7. Bishop 7, rook takes.
Knight takes.
Oh, knight takes instead. You're right, knight takes. I was thinking rook takes c8.
Yeah, but knight takes seems to be annoying.
I just don't understand why both streamers were calling me sweaty. Not sweet. No, we're calling you sweaty.
Seth is a troll, by the way.
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that.
Well, he got you.
Six. No.
Okay, so guys, we're looking at this,
Yeah.
right? That's what we're looking at. Okay.
Well, wait. In that case, maybe knight g7 right away,
I was looking at that, but then king takes.
and then queen g5.
Same thing though, queen g6.
And then queen takes e5.
King g8.
No, rook h8.
Is this knight not there still?
Oh shoot, wait. Is he there? No,
I thought
he's there. He's there.
Okay.
He's there. You're right. No. Queen c1 after queen d6. Simple move. That's so lame. Stop it. No simple moves.
Tony has a very different playing style.
Yeah. It's called not boring.
Not boring, but not always successful.
That's right. That guy, I'd rather be Tao than Wesley So.
But they both win. So where does that put you?
No. Wesley So doesn't always win.
Oh, okay. Only Wesley said isn't always win. Okay, gotcha.
Wait. Queen G5. Queen G6. She takes 9 takes. Wait, our knight is actually getting in the way. So, no, I still like the idea of sacking it. But then I don't have enough.
Let's see, hamster. What's your goal? What do you want? After, say they play bishop a6, what are you trying to play? I mean, I feel like it definitely has to be rook takes c7 to start with, but
Yeah, but
after queen d6, queen g5, queen g6, if we just take on e5, is that enough?
no. No way. That's too lame. So lame. Don't say it. Say it ain't so.
Hmm. Welcome, Bill. Yeah, I know it doesn't like work good. But I was hoping. Oh, well, they don't have to take on G2 though, good. Right? Rook H2 does look good, I guess. But I assume they're not gonna take. Thanks, Blazing.
Ah. Chat. This one's a little difficult.
That's good enough to play in a real game. Yeah, but that's not enough for Tony to look at the answer.
Yeah, no. What's yeah, of course not. That's not good enough. You just want a pawn? Come on, you wanna kill them.
Guys, if you ever play Tony over the board and you want to have like your best shot at winning, just play a super boring positional game or play the London against him or
gross.
something.
Actually, the
He will
London's not
literally
good.
just like he will just break.
Actually, but don't do the London. I have a great line for that one. That one I'm not worried about.
Or is this a secret line?
No, it's like a very fast like King's Indian structure with an early E5.
Early E5?
Yeah. Like I undeveloped my knight on F6 to D7 to support an early E5, and then the London player never gets like their traditional like knight E5 knight and the bishop E5. Like they have to.
Do
Like,
they not just play the Jababa?
no, you said London.
Okay, but you play like knight F6, D6, G6?
Uh-huh.
They don't just play knight C3, E4?
No. Because we'll play knight F6, D4, knight F6, bishop F4, right?
Right.
And then G6, and they'll stay in the London structures. I mean, if they go to E4, then we go like straight like normal like modern lines.
Ah, okay.
Queen takes queen, rook takes G6, G4.
It's not a good enough blow.
G4 is a
I am-
positional bind, but
I am fine with it, but
that's lame.
Tony is not.
Dude. Yeah, okay, the reason I'm so like on it is like there was this one time where I was playing a FIDE Master over the board, classical tournament. I sacked a piece on G2 against them from across the board. I sacked a bishop. And like I thought it out and I'm like, this has to be good enough. And I stopped calculating like what you guys are saying. And then after that, I messed up, even though I had M on the evaluation. There was an M.
So this is all from trauma that we're all having to wait for you to find.
Yeah, it was mate in 6, and I was like, no, I missed it. Against a FIDE Master. I could have killed this guy. All right. Whenever you have to go, that's when we'll pull the plug.
Well, let's pull the plug now so we can analyze it before I go.
Okay. I want you to see the end.
Yeah.
Wait, what puzzle is this?
Was this 8? Are we not just going in order?
Puzzle 8. All right.
I think it was 8.
And the answer, of course, is rook takes C7.
Woohoo!
Okay, but wow, he goes into queen takes C7, queen G5, G6, queen takes H6.
Wait, this was the easier line.
G takes H5, queen G5. Yeah, that one's lame.
Okay, well that's not the one that we. Is there any other line?
Let's see. Rook takes C7. Instead, he played G4 like a lame-o. No, it's not there. All right, we have to find it ourselves.
Okay.
Almighty fish
engine?
gods. Almighty fish gods.
Okay, queen d6 is best.
Thank you. Freaking. Right. Queen C1. Oh, that's so lame. Queen C1.
No, okay, so this is what Hamster and I talked about, but then I was just like, okay, what if they just go here, right? And then it's like, okay, there's no knockout blow. It's just positionally just winning.
Just positionally
Sets
good.
move is here, G4.
And
Yeah.
there, wait, and there's like, there's nothing. There's not like,
See, takes positional chess, Tony.
oh my god. Okay, for the record, my favorite out of these was this one. This version was my favorite out of the positional ones.
Oh, I like the one with queens on the board because then you're just threatening this.
That's true. But this one feels like evil, like, haha, your knight sucks and your bishop sucks and you just suck. But dude, Queen C1, so lame. That makes me sad, guys. That kind of stuff. Like,
No, you gotta appreciate the beauty in like having such a winning position, like just winning a couple pawns, and then, hey, I'm playing it slow and you have literally no moves. Like, enjoy paralyzing your opponent.
I don't enjoy that like that. I want like a killer kill because the stuff is pinned and I'm hitting everything and I just want to throw punches. But it is one of my fallbacks, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm not a master yet. Like,
It's finding that balance, which you start that way and then you back off, you know, and you're like, find a move. Same set. That it's G4 is so nice.
yeah, Queen C1, like, all right. I would play it in
Queen C1 is a
yes.
nice move.
Yeah.
Imagine having this position and then just slowly moving your queen back to the first row and then being like, find a square for your bishop.
I wouldn't get any joy in that. I would be annoyed that I couldn't find a knockout blow here. That's what I literally would think that. Like, I'm like, oh shit, my tactics aren't good enough. After
Yeah, no,
this,
for real,
like,
Tony and I would have such a good match because I play so boring and you would hate it.
I
I mean,
would
we
hate
have
it.
played matches. I feel like you probably do hate how I play.
No, you don't play boring.
Oh, thank you.
You don't
Thank
play
you.
boring at all. I always think our matches are quite energetic.
Thank you.
And maybe it's because I make them energetic with bad play, but still very energetic.
I make them energetic with my moves that are filled with aura, right?
No, that's not it. No.
Oh, okay.
I would get to here. I would get to here for sure. And then after this, I'd be like, I would spend another 20 minutes here, making sure there's nothing.
Damn.
Uh,
Full of what? Now you had to be here like an hour ago to understand the context.
yeah, it's true. Dang. Okay.
How many did we do? We did like 5?
8. No. I started on 3. Yeah, we did only 5 puzzles in 2 hours.
Damn.
See what I'm saying though? Like, 2 hours is like should be your bare minimum of tactics training a day. And we did 5 positions in that time. With help.
No, I definitely do like at least 2 hours of just studying a day.
I believe you. Not.
That's good.
But at some point I think you did. I think when you were young you did.
Oh, by force, yeah.
Yeah, like at some point you have to put in the time. I think you're like fortunate you put it in when you're very young.
Yeah.
Us old people, like we have to put it in now in our busy schedules.
This is not convincing me to play classical.
No, it should. Like you're so good. You would play Queen C1 and be like, ha, I'm gonna freaking slowly kill you, you national master.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't force a knockout blow that doesn't work here. That's true, but I don't know if that's convincing enough to play classical either.
You should play it. Let's how about this fall?
Oh, that's so soon.
So soon, that's so far away.
Okay, as someone that hasn't played in like 6 years, just imagine not studying, not prepping, and then just sinking in the ocean.
Yeah, but you're good. You're actually good at this game.
Okay, maybe at like speed chess sometimes.
Dude,
I don't know.
Everyone who's good at speed chess is good at classical. And the reverse. Like, actually, Kaden was making a giant point about this because we have these friends who are like, oh, yeah, my blitz rating online, it's whatever, it's fine. Like, it doesn't really matter. My USCF is all I care about, and that one's okay. And he's like, no, that's BS, man. He's like, look at all the top GMs. Like, they're good in blitz also. Like, all of them. They're good in both. Like, if you're good in blitz, you're good in classical, and likewise. And it's very small variance. And he just made, like, this giant point. He's like, Blitz is like, and Blitz might be even more important because it's where you work through a lot of your psychological problems in chess. Blitz is like really good for that. So it's just like it's like a huge tell. Like
I can't dirty flag in classical.
it's true. Why you can't dirty flag, but your strength, like your real raw strength, like it does transfer over. It's real. Like there's like no shot like you're losing to like a 1900 over the board.
I don't know. That feels super likely. Like they're so strong.
Super likely.
And I was only 2000 when I stopped. So
Okay, well, I think you're like definitely like hanging around national match like strength, like 2200 strength, like that's where you're hanging out. So okay, maybe 300-point variance, like you could lose or you could get a draw, you could give up a draw, but like you can also take down masters and IMs and stuff like. So I think the Charlotte Alto tournament where you don't have to play any kids should be your goal. That's the one.
I'll think about it.
Chat, help me out here, you guys. All of you. Like, you're not helping me. Come on.
Everyone's gonna say do it. They've been trying to convince me for like 3 years to play over the board.
Well, good.
You know?
That's good. That's a good chat, man. At least
That just shows you how good I am at avoiding peer pressure.
dude. Look, when I go play over the board tournaments, they just shit on me the whole time. How could Tony miss that? Didn't he see the Evo board?
Well, that's what they would do if I actually played.
No. Your people are supportive and nice.
Whoa. No, I think the shared chat is getting the names confused here. I don't know. I don't I don't know anyone who's nice on my side here.
By the way, she was 2000 FIDE, not USC. 2000 FIDE.
Who?
You.
No, my FIDE is 1800.
What?
My FIDE was 1700 when I quit because I never played FIDE. I peaked at 21 like 80 USCF.
21.8, dude, you're basically national master strength. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't hit it.
Your online rating short. Like I have this pet theory that like 300 to 400, okay, 400 online rating average minus your like you minus that's probably where your USCF is.
Wait, minus like 300 to 400 of your
minus 400. So whatever your like average between your blitz and bullet are minus 400, that should be your USCF strength. That's like my pet theory that I've been calculating.
You don't include rapid?
No, mainly because most people don't care about it and they won't play it, they won't push it far enough for it to be like a good reflection. Like too many people leave it at like 2000, but they have like 2500 blitz, like because they just so it can't be part of the average because it throws it off. So between bullet and blitz, like average 400 points down, like that's a strength. And you're like right there, 2150, 2200, you're right there.
Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna play, but I mean maybe this year, maybe next year. I'll try a tournament, I'm sure.
Next year's that's dumb. Don't say it next. Wow. Hold on. No, it has to be this year. Next year's crazy statement. Holy God. I was no one was thinking next year. Oh my.
I haven't played since 2019. What's another year?
What's another year? It's another year you didn't like it. Another year gone. Like that's bad. You only get older. It only gets harder when you get older.
Well, hey, we're starting these study sessions, so you know.
All right. Just know
6 months from now, I will.
That's next year. He's trying to be all clever. 6 months from now, next year, you know. Tippy to be now. Her elo is 2606, 26. Damn. Wait. Her best is 2616 blitz, 2700 bullets. So your best is a 2650 average. So yeah, you'd be 2250. Damn, bro.
Rocky training arc. Yeah, I'm gonna get physically and mentally jacked, and then go to a tournament.
Actually, yes, Tick, you're right. If you're rated 400 online, you're rated negative over the board. I think that's accurate. Yeah.
The website with all the data sets to what, dude? If I ever get 2375 FIDE, that would be
No way. See, that's
that would be
so wrong.
hilarious.
That's way wrong.
Yeah, I'm definitely not 2375
Yeah,
FIDE.
FIDE master strength is definitely like it's one.
That's
step
almost
above.
IM strength.
No, that's true. 2400.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Those guys are nutty, man. They're broken in some sort of way.
Yeah, IMs are so broken and nutty for sure.
I am simply Divina, dude. Okay, actually, real question, and then we'll end it. Okay, real question.
Okay.
I know you gotta run. Okay, if you hit 2200 USCF and you gain the national master title, do you keep your WFM or do you
WFM. National Master is just like, it's not FIDE recognized. It's like a pointless.
Oh.
Not pointless, but like compared to like the WFM title, I would just get my FIDE up to what it should be.
Okay, so if your FIDE was 2200, would you keep CM or keep WFM?
WFM.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
It would have to be FM or WIM, obviously, I guess, for me to switch it. Like NMCM, I probably wouldn't.
All right. I always had that thought. Like if I hit, would I want CM or NM? I feel like NM sounds cooler, but CM.
I feel like CM though. You earn it. Like it takes more to earn it.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
like
harder
because of
to get.
FIDE. Yeah.
Like technically CM.
Oh, are you going for both?
No. I'm going for NM mainly because just getting FIDE games is so much harder.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
it's so in the US the FIDE range are so inaccurate. Like
you gotta like travel to Europe for like
for real.
3 months.
Like you play like these guys that are 1600 FIDE, but they're like 2000, 2100 USCF, and you're like, huh, never gonna.
Well,
get
that's
my
how it
FIDE
was
up.
for me, right? Like I was 1700 FIDE and I was like 2180 USCF. Like
see
that
my
doesn't
point?
make
You
a lot of sense.
never get your FIDE up playing like that. So it's I'd have to travel, and that's so expensive. But
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, NM this year?
no,
Next year?
not this year. I don't think
Next
I can
year.
get to. I mean, I have been peaking a lot recently.
What are you at?
I'm at 1960.
1960. Oh, I thought you're. Come on, 2000 is easy.
Well,
for you.
I was at 2000, and then I messed up and fell under.
Okay,
But,
well, you'll get back soon.
But I went on this training arc, and I've been peaking online. I basically,
Yeah.
I told myself, I'm like, well, all right, hit these peaks online, and then eventually it will show over the board as I just keep playing.
Yeah.
That's what I told myself.
Just keep staying like mentally, physically, like in shape. Keep practicing. Keep grinding. Like the results are gonna come like inevitably.
That's
right?
what I'm thinking. You know, like
So,
the tactics
I
every
think-
day, they're real. I'll tell you
Like
about
at
my
least
training. It's
inevitably
like
you are
serious.
going to leave the 1900s for sure.
I just
like-
sure hope so, man. Jeez.
I definitely think so.
Freaking 2,500 bullets, not enough. 26, baby.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. I'm gonna catch you.
Okay, we'll have to do another match, and then I'll need to do a match with H1 too, because he wanted to play me, and then he wanted like you and Caden to just like commentate and shit talk us.
Oh, dude, that would be fun. I would love to commentate.
And then we can do a match, and then H1 and Caden can shit talk us, and then another day you two play a match,
Oh,
and then
gosh,
me and
that'd be
Caden.
crazy.
Caden will be like, I can't handle all this awful chess.
Dude, he would. Although I do think H1 still has I think he has a clear edge over me still. He still has he has like this little trick, like he has like this small little edge. Like he has like these really annoying openings that's like so annoying.
Mm.
No match for
Well,
Caden.
I got forced into a match with Caden, and that didn't go well. So
Caden's he's a beast though. He's 3,000 now. Did I tell you 3,000 blitz?
yeah,
He's-
damn.
He's he's rated high enough that Hikaru can farm him now. He can go on a 20 game match with Hikaru and get farmed by him. So it's like
A different kind of flex.
yeah, that's like a different he's in a different category still.
Damn.
But the 100 game match is like something I've been playing around with though. Maybe
Yeah, we
later
can
we'll
try
do
to
it.
make that work. Hey, this is gonna be consistent study sessions, you guys. So
Okay, I'm
you
down,
guys are
man.
gonna see me dying here like once a week or so. So
With Davina just being like, oh, I gotta calculate now, so lame.
exactly. And then Tony's gonna be like, "Oh, this is a positional kill, not a tactical kill." So like,
She knows. All right. Well,
It's good because we both have such different playing styles, so we're hopefully we'll learn good things
I
from
do. I
working
don't
with the
know.
other person.
You say your style is different. I don't think it's that different.
I think I know when to go positional a little bit more.
Yes, I think you. Okay, that I can give you.
Yeah.
But your harder parts, you're like very dynamic for sure.
Thank you. I think that's been just through the online chess, not like how I used to be, I think.
Yeah, it's true. The
Yeah.
online's good. We've got a command for that. Oh gosh, makes sense. All right. Well, you get dinner. Wait, should we double rate
Alrighty.
somebody? We should double rate somebody. Because I'm also like freaking starting.
Okay, can we raid Velcro?
If you what's her name? What?
Velcro dot.
Velcro dots. Let me find them.
In the meantime, thank you
I
guys
see it.
for hanging out with us.
Is this your student?
No, she's a friend. She's super nice. She doesn't stream as often anymore, so
Oh,
be nice to
why?
just show her some love.
She's a pretty
She's
big
traveling
streamer.
like a ton. She travels a ton and she's living life right now.
All right. I've initiated. I've set up the raid.
Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all. I hope you all learned something and you guys grew another brain cell tonight.
Just one more.
Just
a couple
one.
more.
Just one a week.
Yeah. Go hang out with
Alrighty,
Velcro Dot.
guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Could totally wear it. First off, it's attacking a pawn and also another pawn. That's you're like, okay, excellent. Chat Sharkz, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, I can't. Hi, Vinays. Hi, Davina. Oh my God. Thank you both for the raid. Wait, I saw that you guys were playing